Good morning. It's Nurse Nancy from Main Hospital. Good morning, nurse. Are you texting me because something is wrong with my baby? No, I would have called if that was the case. This matter isn't as urgent. Oh, okay. What is it? A woman presumed to be the actual mother of your child is demanding we change his name to Drew. Excuse me? What does that woman look like? That's my mother-in-law. I figured it was her. She had visited you during labor. I just wanted to let you know I have been denying her and turning her away, but she will not listen. I said I would have to contact you, and she yelled at me, so I had to text you all this instead. She believes I'm texting with supervisor for approval for the name change. She's insane! Thank you for notifying me, Nancy. No problem. I hope all goes well for you. Mrs. Reinhardt! What do you want, dear? I've known you for 2 years and never knew you were this deceptive. Excuse me. Mind your tone, Rue. My nurse notified me of your actions. Do you really think it's okay to sneak behind your daughter-in-law's back to change her son's name? I won't be scolded by someone like you. I suggest you remove yourself off my phone. I gave birth only 3 days ago. Why try to interfere with my son's life? Goodbye, Rue.
Rue, my mother complained you spoke to her in a rude tone earlier.
John, not now. I'm dealing with the baby.
I understand that, and I know everything is really hard after labor, but try to keep your head level when speaking with my mom, please.
I don't even want to argue or explain.
Explain what?
Nothing, John. I got it. Goodbye.
Bye?
I saw your recent post.
Okay.
Do you think it's okay to bash me online? All I said was mothers in this generation are so incompetent. Did you forget that part where you said and bad at names? You're 40 talking like this. Grow up. You were kind to me before my pregnancy, but now you act so shady towards me. Enough with your nonsense. You're talking out of your ass at this point. I want to get along with you because you are the grandmother of my child. So please, stop with your behavior.
Rue, I'm coming home immediately.
What's happening, love? Is something wrong?
Yes, you are what's wrong.
Me? How? What did I do?
My mother told me she came over today and you got mad at her for coming, so you threw all of our son's clothes and toy away.
What? I would never do such a thing. What happened was your mother came up unannounced and left 5 minutes later. Now that I'm looking around the house, all the toys and all his clothes are gone. Your mother took away our son's belongings.
Your reverse psychology won't work. Don't try to pin this on my mother. I'm almost home, and when I arrive, don't attempt to speak with me. I'm so infuriated with you. I'll be sleeping in my son's room tonight.
John, there's not even a bed in there for you to lay on.
Well, at the moment, I'd rather sleep on the ground than beside you. Goodbye.
John, please calm down. John? Congrats, Kiara. How did it feel lying to your own son and throwing away your grandson's belongings? Have you lost your mind? I don't know what you're talking about. If I ever catch you doing some bullcrap like this again, I won't hesitate to ban you from my house. I don't know what you're talking about. You better watch yourself. Stop trying to blame your wickedness on me. What type of parent throws away their child's clothes and toys? Sounds like abuse to me. Don't go there. Just calling it how I see it. I'll be off to buy my grandson some new clothes and toys. Bye-bye.
Rue, me and my mother talked and we both decided it was okay for her to move in.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry, but after the incident with the toys and clothes, this should be the best. She'll be moving in probably within a week.
This is a joke, right?
I love you, Rue, I truly do. But the woman I fell in love with wouldn't have done something like that.
That's because I did not. Why would I help you buy his stuff then throw it away the next day? I already feel so much stress and pressure from after the birth. I have no business to go out of my way to do something like that. What do I have to do to make you believe me?
I'm sorry, Rue.
Is that all you have to say?
I'll have her stay a month max, okay?
No, not okay.
She should also help you with all your stress. She understands what it's like after pregnancy.
My opinion obviously doesn't matter to you. I don't care.
I'll be home in a few hours. I'll bring you your favorite Chinese food. Bye, my love.
2 days later.
Is that my ex?
It is, but it's also you beside him. It's you two sitting in a coffee shop together.
Huh? When was this photo even taken?
Today.
I've been home all day, and I haven't seen my ex since 2 years ago.
That's clearly you in the photo.
No, it's not. It's a girl that looks like me.
Suppose I were to show this photo to John, how would you think he'd react?
I see, you're trying to blackmail me. The problem is that I have been here all day.
Do you have proof of that? You're genuinely insane. If I send this photo to him, it will destroy your marriage and trust, especially after you betrayed his trust throwing away his son's belongings. Luckily, his grandma bought him new clothes and toys.
Why are you doing this? Before I had my son, you were so kind to me. You bought me food, clothes, and helped us decorate our new house. What changed?
I'll be moving into the house in a few days. You need to listen to everything I tell you, otherwise I will send a picture to John. Am I clear?
Yes. Thank you for getting along with my mom. I know these past few days were a little hectic with her moving in, but you handled it well.
Yeah.
What's wrong, love? You've been kinda distant lately.
It's nothing. I have to help your mom feed the baby now.
Well, okay then. I'll bring home food tonight.
Okay. I know you're out right now, but I accidentally broke the baby's crib while trying to lay it.
Why would you even attempt that?
Just so I could sleep with my grandson.
You realized you could suffocate a child at that age by doing that.
Chill. I only told you this because you will be telling John that you broke it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am, and you better go along with everything I say. She got really mad and decided to break his crib.
I am a mother now, and now I feel this overprotective instinct for my child. I promise you, Kiara, that you won't get away with this.
Watch me.
I'll watch you tonight. Matter of fact, we will watch you.
We?
Yeah, buy some popcorn too. We'll be watching a movie tonight. A movie too? Score!
I know you're out right now, but I accidentally broke the baby's crib while trying to lay it.
Why would you even attempt that?
Just so I could sleep with my grandson.
You realized you could suffocate a child at that age by doing that.
Chill. I only told you this because you will be telling John that you broke it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am, and you better go along with everything I say. She got really mad and decided to break his crib.
I am a mother now, and now I feel this overprotective instinct for my child. I promise you, Kiara, that you won't get away with this.
Watch me.
I'll watch you tonight. Matter of fact, we will watch you.
We?
Yeah, buy some popcorn too. We'll be watching a movie tonight. A movie too? Score!
You will never hear the end of me.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Made my own son put me out?
Cry me a river.
I didn't know you set up cameras in your house, so you film me without consent. That's against the law.
Get it, Karen? You're genuinely pissing me off right now.
You have some audacity, Rue. Try to play everything cool like the conniving manipulator you are. You help set up the food on the table, popcorn for everyone, then you play video clips of me to show to John. You show clips of the crib I broke. Then you show me yelling at you, then you show the clip of me threatening to blackmail you. You were planning to expose me from the beginning.
I also had Nurse Nancy send a voicemail to him about you trying to change my son's name. This whole time you've been lying to your son about this and that, saying all this bullcrap was me. What you expect? Like I said, I'm a mother now. You can't mess with me and my child and expect to come out unscathed.
Huh, you're done for. That's all I have to say. Cool. In the meantime, I hope you find comfort in your own home while I shop for new clothes from my baby boy. Watch yourself, Rue. Thanks again, Nancy. You really pulled through for this one. I don't like seeing my patients distressed, so when you called me 2 days ago in a frantic, I had to help. Definitely rating the hospital 5 stars now. Can I also repay you by stopping by the hospital with food? You did me an incredible favor. How can I say no to food? You can come around 5 today. Gotcha. Whatever stressful situation you're in, I hope you get yourself out. I did, don't worry. I'm always one phone call away, okay? Even if I'm in the middle of surgery. Got it.
My mother said she left something at the house and would like to come back to get it. But I don't want to make the same mistake as before, so what do you say?
No. I can find it for her and then leave it outside.
I told her what you said and she called me crying saying that can happen.
What in the world? Does she have drugs on her or something?
She won't tell me what she has.
This is so stupid. Fine, she can come over, but only once you get home.
Okay, got it. Telling her right now. Ed Rue? I'm so sorry, I truly am.
John, you already apologized after dinner, then you woke me in my sleep to apologize, and you apologized again this morning. What's done is already done, John.
I just feel so much sympathy for her because my dad ended up leaving her after me since she couldn't have any more kids, and I thought all she had was baby fever.
That's why she had such a strong fixation on our son.
So when you told me she would do things to our son, I couldn't believe it.
I get it, John. Get back to work.
Okay, I'll make dinner tonight.
No.
Why not?
No. John is coming home in about an hour. Don't try to pull no funny bullshit. I won't. Yeah, I know you won't. I have a taser on me and a paper spray. You telling me this for what? I am a woman in her late 40s. Give me a break. I'm just trying to let you know what's up. Bye.
So...
No. I knew you would do this. In person, you can argue well, but over text, you can.
Mom wants to formally apologize by inviting us to dinner. I think we should go.
I feel so sorry for my past self because little did she know I married an idiot, an imbecile, a pushover.
Rue, don't be so mean.
I've been nice this whole time. Perhaps I should be mean. Not to mention this little thing she lost was a singular sock that I think belonged to me. But hey, who's going over details here? Please, just this last thing. If we end up going tonight and your mother pulls something on us, we will be separating. Do you want to risk that chance?
I took some time to think and yes, I'll take the chance. I'm just as bad as you are, Rue, at my mother and myself. But if we can become one whole family for our son by going to this dinner, I want to give it a shot.
John, whatever. She asked us to go around 7 today, right?
Yeah, thank you so much. You won't regret it.
I don't know about all that. Nancy, can I borrow you for a second? Yes, what may I help you with? Yes, do you mind if I call you? Of course, I don't mind. This will not be the last time you hear from me, Rue Francois. Using my maiden name already? Wait, are you pressing charges? Of course I am! No, wait, please, I'm sorry. Sorry, can't cut it this time, boo. You set up on this nice dinner, tell us you will pay, and as soon as John goes to the bathroom, you snatch my son from his stroller and attempt to run away with your car. But I knew you would try something. Think you're so clever, huh? I am, so make sure you're ready for court. I'd find a good lawyer if I were you. I never liked you from the start. I considered you nothing less than a baby factory to foster a child for me. Drew is my son. So you want to scream that out loud again? Didn't you say it enough back at the restaurant? All the toys and the clothes you bought him are at the donation spot in the city. You really try to sneak your way to become my son's mother. Good day, Kiara. Damn you. damn my son and that damn nurse.
I promise to grab my belongings in the morning.
Our house has 2 floors. I told you that you could have the bottom floor to yourself and that would be enough. You didn't have to book a hotel.
Rue, I'm the one who put our son in danger's way. Disowning my mother isn't enough. I have to leave the house.
No, stay. God forbid an intruder comes in. I'll feel safer if you stay.
Are you sure?
Yes, we'll still separate it technically. Don't pull any funny businesses.
I promise not to. Thank you.
Thanks again, Nancy. Tell your husband I said thanks too, please. I sure will. Don't mention it. After you told me he was a bodybuilder at one time, I knew he'd come in handy. You told me you suspected she did something crazy, but I didn't expect that. I wish I could say that I was shocked. I only wanted you to bear witness. I figured she had something up her sleeve. The 3 of us should go to dinner tomorrow. My treat. I can't pass up free dinner. Great news. I'll text after my shift. See ya. My ex-mother-in-law will be serving 24 years in jail for attempted kidnapping, destruction of property, and blackmail. Me and John are friends to say the least, and my baby is beautiful and healthy. Me, Nancy, and her husband are good friends now, and I can rely on them whenever I need to.
Dylan! Do you realize what time it is? Why aren't you answering my calls? You're making me worry.
Zoe, sorry, I was sleeping.
You were asleep? Where were you sleeping?
At the office. I can't believe nobody woke me up.
Okay. You're gonna catch a cold sleeping there.
You're right. I guess I'll go to a hotel nearby.
What? Why a hotel?
Well, there are no more trains. And it's better to just stay at a hotel than using a taxi to get home. I can get more sleep that way.
You seem to be spending the night out a lot lately.
I'm busy now, I can't help it.
But I met Kenny's wife the other day. And she was talking about going on a family trip over the weekend. Your colleague seems to have no problem coming home every day.
He's different. Kenny's not headed in the right direction. He's not taking this job seriously.
Is that so? He seems to be really sincere.
Yeah, he just seems that way. You wouldn't know. You're just a housewife. You don't even work.
What do you mean I don't work? I'm working now.
Yeah, at home. You think that compares to what I do? I'm outside working my butt off.
I do understand that commuting and working outside is hard, but I'm still making money. So I'd like to be acknowledged for that.
Okay, I got you. Later.
Oh, wait. You're coming home tomorrow, right? I actually ordered some of your favorite clams. I'm thinking of making clam chowder.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Sounds good.
So I really want you to come home tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely can't miss out on clams.
Good. I'll have dinner waiting for you.
Okay, thanks. I'm off to the hotel. Good night.
Dylan, you promised to be home early today. It's already past 9.
My bad. I still got work.
I told you I wanted to have a talk with you.
Well, let's talk now then. Go ahead.
I want to talk in person.
What's the need for that? I'm busy. Get your point across.
We can't even talk in person?
What? I don't want to listen to your complaining. Now or never. What's it gonna be?
Fine. About Addison.
Huh?
Ring a bell?
What? I don't know what you're getting at.
No use trying to hide it anymore. I already know. You and Addison are having an affair.
You're suspecting me of cheating for not coming home? Don't be so paranoid. It's creepy.
I'm not suspecting, I know. I've been investigating you this past month.
Investigating?
I hired a detective.
What? Why?
Why do you think? You were obviously acting weird these past few months. Even when you were busy with your job, you never used to stay out overnight. But lately it's been happening a lot. Can you blame me for being suspicious? Thought you'd be able to get away by saying it's work?
Still, how could you go snooping around my private business? Talk about chilling.
You're the one cheating! It's your fault! I've been doubting you all along. But it's a month ago that I finally decided to investigate you.
A month ago? What happened then?
I made your favorite clam chowder. I was looking forward to enjoying it with you. You promised to come home early, remember?
Oh, that's when I was loaded with work.
I don't know what the reason was, but I absolutely wanted you to come home that night. It was our wedding anniversary.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot.
Yeah, you don't care about me anymore.
It's just an anniversary.
What?
Don't be such a bother.
What? Is it my fault?
Yeah, you're making me want to cheat by being so unpleasant. Always complaining. Growing older by the day. Addison is so young and sweet.
All of a sudden, you're legitimizing your affair.
Well, I'm happy with my current situation. Nothing better than going out with a young, cute girl.
Have you forgotten you're married? Don't you realize how despicable you're being?
It's not like we have kids. It's just a matter of divorcing.
You want a divorce.
Yeah, I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be with someone who's going to hire a detective on me. Sooner or later, you'll start going through my phone. I don't want to go home to that.
So you're serious about her.
Of course. She's way better.
Alright. I guess it's good that you came clean.
So let's get on with the divorce.
Very well, but I will demand compensation. Don't forget to tell your girlfriend too. She works with you. She must have known you were married.
Huh? It's all your fault. If you were a decent wife, I wouldn't have had to go looking elsewhere. You are the problem. Why am I the one to compensate you?
The state prohibits adultery, thus it is my right.
Whatever. It's just about money. Did you make me go have an affair just to get money out of me?
Don't be ridiculous! I was trying to mend things with you even after knowing you were cheating. I was hoping you would come back to me. That's why I was being so nice.
I've had enough. I'll leave the house tomorrow. Go get the divorce papers.
When are we having a talk? You left all of a sudden, and now you're ignoring me. You want me to go to your workplace?
Can't even stay quiet and wait for a while? I'm too busy to be answering to you. I have my issues.
Issues? That's not my problem. We need to talk about compensation and division of property. And what about all your belongings? You're just gonna leave them here?
Just throw it all away.
What? I need to deal with it. It costs money to dump all of this out.
Money, money, money. That's all you care about.
Because you're not even willing to talk. It's what comes along with carrying out a divorce.
Well, then I'll make demands too.
I don't owe you anything. It's you that needs to compensate me. How many times do I need to tell you?
Oh no, you do owe me for living expenses.
Living expenses.
You want compensation for cheating? Then you need to pay for all the living expenses until now. I'll reclaim what I gave you.
What?
I took care of you as my wife all these years. You need to repay me. Rent, food, utilities. All of that ended up being a waste. I'll get all of that settled in turn for paying compensation.
Settling our living expenses. Really? Awesome!
What are you getting so excited about?
You said we need to settle our living expenses, right? Then you'll sign the divorce paper and pay me compensation?
Yeah?
I'm completely fine with that. I'll take care of listing up all the expenses.
What's with the change of heart? Didn't realize you wanted a divorce that badly. You should really learn some charm.
You want a divorce too, right? Did you want to see me beg?
No, not at all. But
Then everything is fine. I'll claim my compensation along with settling for expenses. Don't forget, you will comply to talks. If you try to weasel your way out again, I'll really pay you a visit at your workplace.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm only glad to be getting rid of you. Marrying you was such a waste of my time. Hey, Zoe, what are you thinking? I got your claim for both living expenses and compensation. What's the deal?
Oh, you got it.
What is this? Why am I being billed close to $60,000 for both expenses and compensation?
But that's what you demanded. You said we needed to settle the living expenses.
I should be the one getting money for taking care of you. What is this amount? Can't you even calculate?
Here's the deal. We've been married for 3 years. And think about it. Your net income per month is $2,800, right?
Yeah.
And you continue to spend about half of it for yourself. You only put in the rest for our expenses, right?
Yeah, I've been giving you like $1,400 every month. So that's $16,800 a year? $50,400 over the course of 3 years.
Our rent is $933. On top of that, we had the expenses of utilities, internet, insurance, and food, just to name a few. How much do you think I've been paying? And that car you bought last year, who actually paid for it?
Well, that was from the marital savings.
Huh? How was that savings marital? That's pretty much all my earnings that was in the savings.
That can't be right. I make more than you.
My net income has been over $4,000 a month, and I only spend like $250 for myself every month. You were spending your earnings like it was nothing. So I was not being taken care of by you. It's the other way around.
You've been earning more than $4,000 a month?
Yeah. How else would we get by with you spending so much for yourself? Nothing I said could stop your splurging. It was easier for me to just earn a living myself.
But you work at home.
Yeah, and? I may not have literally been working my butt off, but I worked extremely hard to get to where I am today. I even cut back on sleep when I had to, all the while you were splurging and out playing with your girlfriend. You really are despicable. Don't you dare talk back to me.
Well, I didn't realize you were making so much.
It doesn't matter now. I've calculated everything exactly, so you need to pay up.
$58,000. Plus, you're claiming like $27,000 from Addison, right? That's $85,000 total. Don't you think it's a bit too much?
You're the one that demanded to settle living expenses. I only did what you said to do.
Sorry, forget the living expenses.
What?
I don't know of any law that requires the settlement of living expenses. I can't afford that.
It's you that started it. Once you realize it's you that has to pay, forget it? How convenient.
No, I was wrong.
Wrong. You just changed your mind?
Zoe, you really are something. You've been earning more than me?
Uh-huh. I'll settle with just the compensation, so pay up. A debt of $40,000 isn't gonna kill you.
Zoe, I'm seeing you in a new light.
Huh?
Addison actually has no savings. She's demanding I pay for her cut of the compensation too. She's really useless.
Excuse me?
So, I've decided to return home. Let's forget the divorce.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've been thinking these past few days, and Addison really isn't for me. But I couldn't back out, so I was playing tough. I'm sorry, Zoe. I'll make amends and become a good husband.
You really think that's gonna change my mind? You really are something. I don't want to be with you anymore, get it? You cheat on me after I take care of you all these years? And on top of that, you deny my worth.
I was just bluffing.
Disgusting.
Huh?
You're absolutely disgusting. Why am I gonna choose to be with a cheating money pit like you? I'm glad to get rid of you.
But the other day you were saying how you were hoping I'd come back to you.
It's called a change of heart. I don't change minds easily like you. So it's too late. Just sign the paper.
Zoe, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I won't splurge, and I won't cheat anymore.
Your words are so meaningless. I'm even more convinced that divorcing you is the right path. Marrying you was such a waste of my precious time. I had my attorney tell him to comply to the divorce and compensation, or his company will be notified. And my husband finally appeared to talk. He continued to cry and apologize, but it had no effect on me. Realizing that my mind was not going to change, he signed the papers at the third round of talks. Watching him cry every time we met was really irritating, so I am relieved. My ex's girlfriend did not have the money to pay compensation, so she had to borrow from her parents. Because of this, her parents are now suing my ex for defaming their daughter. The way I see it, they're both to blame. But it looks like my ex and his girlfriend are going to continue bickering at each other. I've become determined since deciding on the divorce, and my mind is now very clear. I was caught up in a mindset telling me that I had to take care of the person I decided to marry. Now I know that was a mistake. Finally being freed from the curse, I feel genuinely happy. I wish to live true to myself. I still have hope that one day I will be able to join hands with someone that can be mutually supportive with me.